boy still Khalil, back with another video. Today I got some man. Okay, so last video we talked about Theo Von and how like cancel culture and shit and comedians feel like they can't really. Well, I mean, it's up for debate whether that was a joke or not. You know what I'm saying? I just be saying shit. I don't think it was a joke for real. I think he was really just like not knowing how to spell the word. But I be trying to help niggas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Playing devil advocate. You should never advocate for the devil, by the way, but I do. But anyway, today we got the Donnell Rawlings situation. So I've been hearing about this shit, bro. Like real talk, I've been hearing like niggas talk about the Donnell Rawlings shit, but I ain't know what really happened. Like I'm assuming it's just some comedian shit that got misunderstood. But we're gonna watch it and see what's talking about. This original video is from ComedyEnforcement, so make sure y'all go sub up with them and sub up with over here too. Sub up with over here. Yes, I have verbal dyslexia as well. That's not confirmed. That's just some shit I made up. Hey, editing Khalil here. I just wanted to say that I know this is like an older topic. I'm a little late to this one, but I'm just now watching this video like for real. So, just pretend y'all just now watching this shit too if you already seen it, because we watching this shit for the first time together. Do you hear me? I lay off, peace.
Donnell, no s'more. I mean, no more.
All right, you want to win on the jokes. I don't want to be funny.
So what I'm seeing right now off the bat is, okay, so I'm not taking up for Donnell Rawlings because he puts himself in these situations. If I'm thinking correctly, he's like the one that kind of like goes into these white places that historically don't really like black people, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, yeah, fight for the, but it just seemed like, y'all seen them memes where they was like talking about how like the civil rights niggas was like fighting to eat the pies or like the food at the white places, and then like when they finally got it, they was like, this shit trash. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like Donnell Rawlings didn't read that, or like he didn't see that meme. And he's still one of the civil rights niggas out here fighting for the right to sit places that they don't want us to sit at. You know what I mean? I was one of them niggas too, by the way, so just not no shot at that nigga.
What I'm saying is...
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Mission accomplished. You got it, baby.
Whatever.
I think Donnell just Sandman the battle.
I did. Get the out of here.
This is unsportsmanlike, Donnell. It's unsportsmanlike.
Give me a red flag. They need to beat it. They think about jokes. Guess what your funniest joke was tonight? Talking about me. Let me tell you something. I'll say this. I'm not going to leave like that. I'm going to answer your question. You know what? You said, whoever you said, I'm not Chappelle. You know what? I'm not Chappelle. But guess what? I did. I made Chappelle's show what the it was.
No.
You.
Ashy Larry.
Yo.
Ashy Larry.
So a few days ago, the Roast Battle YouTube channel uploaded a new video, and it featured a lot of big names, some pretty big comedians, including the only comic in the world that cannot take a joke, Donnell Rawlings. And honestly, I don't think that episode has the attention or the views that it deserves, because the show was pretty good. It had some pretty good moments. But the fact that we got to witness Donnell having one of the worst meltdowns we've seen in a while was pretty insane, and it was a masterpiece when it comes to someone crashing and burning on camera, because it was like watching an episode of The Office in real life if Donnell was Michael Scott, because the behavior, the cringe, and the secondhand embarrassment were absolutely out of control. And if you're not familiar with who he is, well, Donnell Rawlings is a stand-up comedian that at some point in the past was part of the Chappelle Show and has been riding that wave ever since. But more importantly, he does have a history of being a really bad guest on other people's shows. I mean, we've seen him walking out of Kill Tony, we've seen him derail the Joe Rogan podcast, and now, I mean, after what I saw today, I don't think there's any coming back from this, because it's not just him melting down, but it was him being absolutely disrespectful and showing how he truly doesn't care about anyone else besides himself.
Big show tonight. Big show tonight. Big show tonight. Shout out Drinkwater. We're already in, man. You heard. Make a lot for the Roastmaster General. Huge show. Yes, the judging panel is over a ton. Yes. Very thick whites.
We like big white. Stop it.
Goddamn right. Have
Thank
Black
you,
History
Donnell. Stop
Month.
hating. You know what Black History Month is. Don't do this, son.
No, it's good.
See, that's what I mean. I'm gonna keep going, but y'all see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He just got a certain demographic of people who will really find this type of comedy hilarious.
Make love for my hater, Mexico. Yeah. The whole country of Mexico.
Topics, man.
That from Mexico, from Crenshaw. Stop playing.
No, he's from Atlanta.
He does not subscribe to DEI or whatever that shit is.
Die?
Yeah.
Is that what he's on? What
He's
about
not Mexican, son.
I like you too.
All right, Teddy. So
How much money?
What? Like, sometimes I be feeling like people just be saying racist shit for no reason. Like, do racist jokes be funny sometimes? Yes. I grew up in a school, man. It was very diverse. You know what I'm saying? If y'all went to John Overson in Nashville, you know what I'm talking about. We had Kurdish kids, we had black kids, we had white kids, we had Mexican kids, we had African kids, we had kids from all over the world. Do you hear me? And we told some very creative jokes, if you will. That's not even creative. I'm sorry, Donnell, but what are you talking about? Like, I'm trying to fight for this nigga in this video. But I'm not gonna say nothing stupid and you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it real every time I say how I feel. Do you hear me?
We raised so far for end racism.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Jeff. Don't do it.
Let's keep
Jeff, don't do it.
End
Jeff,
hate in the
Jeff,
in the
Jeff,
end zone.
Jeff,
What?
don't do this. We have too much history. I love you.
I love you, Donnie.
I knew you when you had hair. Don't do this to me.
I knew you when you had jokes. I love you, Donnell.
Shit.
We gotta do 5 roast battles.
Shit.
5 roast battles.
Trump cut USA. Ain't that nigga?
That was very mean.
I'm sorry.
Yo, that was me. You're a narcissist.
You're the one dressed like a dental assistant, not me.
Jeff, you know what?
Let him bring out the first battle.
Okay, Jeff, you know
Hang
what?
out, we got
We're
time.
gonna talk later.
All right. Forever. We're friends for life.
Yeah.
What's the first battle, Brian?
Something's got a hold
Oh
me.
my God.
Welcome back to the.
I think Donnell Rawlings still has jokes, by the way. This is not a dig on Donnell. But apparently in this instance, he used all of his bad jokes all in the same span of an hour. And now he's being seen as a nigga who don't got jokes no more. And I just want to see what the fuck going on.
Donnell Rawlings podcast, everybody. This is what you came to see. All right. I better get residuals for this, Donnell. Shit, since this is your show
If
now.
his podcast was that funny, it would still be on.
One of the earliest examples was when he walked out of the Kill Tony show and never came back. Like, he actually left the show. And back then, it was such an asshole move because, you know, he was technically doing Tony a huge favor since everyone was locked down, and Tony's show was one of the few that actually needed a live audience for the show to work online. And once again, him walking out wasn't just an asshole move, but it was also kind of a power move, like him showing Tony that he doesn't care, and so he could just leave. And it kind of felt the same way for this show because he was also clearly doing them a favor. And since he realized that the show wasn't as big as Kill Tony, he likely thought that him just being there would be good enough. Except it was 10 times worse in my opinion, because at least back then when he left Kill Tony, when he walked out, everyone kind of made fun of him, and then he left and the show continued. But this time, I mean, he did walk out, but then came back 10 minutes later and ruined the show for everyone else. It was really bad. I mean, the whole time he wasn't paying attention, he was being disrespectful, and he wasn't engaging with the show at all, basically.
So he walked out at first and then came back on some whole shit. Damn. Okay, so look, this might have been a 2-part thing in his brain. Maybe he was like, I'm gonna go kill they shit because I don't fuck with them. and I'm just gonna crash their shit and make it bad for them. If you an artist or whoever the fuck you is, don't do that shit. That's not how this shit work. They will not be embarrassed ever. You see how they getting at them. They taking digs. They doing what they can to keep their career going. They telling jokes that's funny. That's making the audience laugh. So regardless of what happened at the end, they still gonna be seen as comedians. If you go into any space trying to do some shit like this, niggas are trained for shit like this. I train niggas for shit like this. If you want to be, you know what I'm saying, lock in with me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so they not going to hurt. They not going to get hurt by this at all. You're going to be the only one painted as whoever. They going to say you crazy. They might say you was on drugs. So I don't recommend doing this type of shit at all. Like what they saying, he walked out and came back in and purposely ruined the show. I don't recommend doing that at all, my brother. I'm my sister. I'm my cisgender, locked in, twin, trans. Well, I don't know who he is, but I love you, man. I don't know who be watching shit nowadays. There's a lot of different demographics. Look, I be playing around, but I really do respect all the people. I just don't know all the things. I don't know all the pronouns. I don't know all that shit. So you gotta give me grace. And y'all gotta give other people out here grace too when they be out here trying to learn shit. Just because they misgendered you or mispronounced some shit don't mean that they hate you or they wanted to hurt you in any way. They probably just really trying to figure shit out and using things that they just learned. Alright, I love y'all.
Trying to make it into the Donnell Rawlings podcast.
All right, save it. Save it for the judges.
Problematic.
Yes. These battles, they've been waiting all night to get up here. It's a hot room right now.
It was.
Let's not wear it out.
It's 10 people here.
Are you kidding me?
Come on,
First
Brian.
off, you don't even say the word right. You say
I don't say it like that. Nigga,
We got a hard R and a hard out. We should probably get the show going.
Donnell's dressed like a s'mores.
That's not right. That's not right. That's shit.
See, that wasn't even the best joke. But he probably been telling good jokes the whole night. He got some perpetual motion. You know what I mean? That's why I be trying to tell people you got to stay in motion even if they ain't calling your name. Motherfucking artists be waiting on fucking phone calls and shit. Bitch, you better get on your motherfucking shit. Shoot your own motherfucking shit. You better make your own songs. Get in the studio and produce your own motherfucking shit. Everybody ain't gonna owe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm a one-band man for a reason. Do you hear me? Because when I want to play, I play all day, and ain't nobody got nothing to say. Do you hear me?
What's the first battle? What's the first battle?
Oh my God, us versus Donnell. Shit.
But he do look like a s'mores, though.
Donnell's a legend in this room.
It's not,
Come on,
not
bro.
accurate.
I know.
Let's go.
Donnell looks like Teddy on Ozempic. Shit. Teddy looks like Adele transitioning into Teddy.
Stop poking the bear.
Jeff, can we just stop?
Speaking of, like what he just said, Donnell is a legend. Speaking to my legends, if people are calling you a legend and it's not facetious, they really do believe this, bow out gracefully. If you are realizing that you are not at your legend status no more and you out here still trying to do shit, I know you done made enough money. I know you got financial advisors that can help you move it in the right place and keep it going. So you don't have to do this shit no more. Get the fuck out the way and let the new kids play. Do you hear me? Like, it's just sometimes you gotta realize that you are at the top of the shit. And being at the top of the shit, the more you keep playing, the more people want to bring you down. So they might have manufactured this whole event just to tell this nigga that we don't know. Now, I'm not saying they did. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying I got to use my brain. People do things, okay?
Sorry. Not bad. None of these going to make it. Can we go to the next round?
Give him some good.
I'm not trying to be. Yo, Jeff, I know you got a format.
Yeah.
I know you have a format.
Yeah.
They don't have a chance. Jeff, I know you. Yo,
good news. You're
Jeff,
so
please.
bad. Donnell's about to commit suicide. No. What are you doing? Are you jumping?
I'm just saying, Jeff, I love you. You got a great thing going on. They're not going to make it. Get them out of here.
All right, get him out of here.
Hell yeah.
Yo, get them out of here.
Then he turning to niggas like this. He telling them not to let the niggas even tell their jokes because they don't got a chance to win or some shit. Just cause like he don't know them or whatever. Like that's another thing y'all fucking legends need to stop. I mean, he is a legend, but I'm saying like when you start acting like this, you're not a legend to me. You're not a legend to nobody around you. Because the people who don't really know you are just looking at you like a motherfucking clown. They just enjoying the show, baby. That's why you keep getting views. It ain't about people liking you. It's about people enjoying the clown show. To all the legends who out here acting all this like crazy ass shit, doing all this weird shit to the new generation, trying to come up and trying to get what they had. They might be playing the game a little smarter than y'all. Don't hate on them. Learn from them. You can keep going too. The game ain't over just because you get older. But you got to start playing it a little bit better, a little differently. This nigga just hating on the new niggas with no motherfucking reason. I hate seeing that shit, cuz. That's why I be fighting. I ain't even that big in none of the spaces that I'm in. But whatever power I have, whenever I have it, bro, I be using it as much as I can to help anybody else, especially niggas who be getting discarded. So, anybody got a problem with me, just know why. All right?
That we know what shit is. They're shit. They're shit. We waited too long for this, Jeff.
Come on, Donnie.
Let's get the next one. Get the fuck out of here.
Donnell, you're...
Tell a joke in the parking lot.
I think Donnell just Sandman this battle.
I did. Get the fuck out of here.
This is
Jeff,
unsportsmanlike, Donnell. It's
Jeff,
unsportsmanlike.
give me a red flag. They need to beat it.
Now, to be fair, you could argue that that is his shtick now, that he actually tries to be that unlikable, and since he's a comedian, that is his job. But I would argue that if it gets to a point that it ruins the show, then you're being a horrible comedian, because again, in this case, if he would...
No, that's what I was saying about Theo Von. Theo Von is a comedian. It's his job to be funny and like kind of silly or whatever and dumb, whatever. And Donnell Rawlings' comedy is he has this unlikable persona. He wants to say the weirdest shit. He makes the most outrageous comments, especially in the black community about a certain shit. It just is his comedy. Ashy Larry was a whole like, why are you portraying black people in this way type of comedy type of vibe. Do you hear me? So like his whole vibe is being an unlikable person. That's his comedy. That's his shtick. But like I was just saying, we might have to learn how to do new things as we move forward. Because being an unlikable person is not how you win today. In fact, you got niggas who are literally the most unlikable people, but they trying their hardest to be likable. Because you have to have some kind of likability to get some kind of anything. Ain't nobody gonna watch your videos. Ain't nobody gonna listen to your music. Ain't nobody gonna come to your shows if they don't like you. Why would I do that? So you have to have some kind of likability. So if your whole image and shtick and whatever the fuck is being unlikable in this day and age, you need to change some things. I'm telling you right now, I'm not hating. I'm telling you to start creating a better life for yourself because it's almost over. All right?
All right. Moses, take control, please.
We got this. Okay. Donnell has spoken. His filibuster has happened. We're going to do this thing like we normally do. There's a whole format here. We allow these guys to get up here, bomb or succeed, and then their heroes fricassee them and let them know they're not supposed to be up here. But if you overstep those bounds, then the whole crowd yells at you because we've been doing this for 11 years. They're not even paying attention now because you didn't give a about this. They don't respect you if you don't respect this. So you respect us, we'll respect you. Again, he doesn't even respect us, but it's Black History Month for Donnell and Donnell only. So this is a black-owned show, but you want to come in here and act like an asshole to us. We were going to act like an asshole to you. So everybody, every time this talks, boo him, please. Donnell Rawlings. Yeah.
Moses, he's just trying to be funny.
He's trying, but he's failing.
And right away, it became very clear that Jeff Ross, the roast master, was quickly getting annoyed and realized how much of a problem it was going to be having Donnell on the show because, you know, I think there are different levels of people melting down at a show. You know, there's the one where somebody doesn't do so well. They kind of have an awkward performance. They try to play it off, but eventually they take the L and move on. But then there are the meltdowns where the person basically tries to take everything and everyone down with them. And it really takes the meaning of a comedian bombing to a whole nother level. And that is basically what Donnell did, because again, he could have just left or stayed quiet the whole time, but instead he stayed and wanted to make sure that no one else was having a good time at his expense, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, he is a comedian and that's what they do. Now, what's really mind-blowing about this whole thing is how not that long ago, Donnell was basically begging Tony for a second chance to go back on Kill Tony and win back the Kill Tony fan base, which is massive, of course. But then he goes on a show that is very similar to Kill Tony and completely bombs, disrespects the audience, the judges, the comedians, and then pretends like he was the biggest star that night. I mean, he makes it seem like he doesn't really care about comedy at all. And instead, he just cares about clout and fame, which is pathetic.
What he just said is something important, and I almost missed it. But that's happening in a lot of motherfucking industries, a lot of places. Period. Nigga, it be niggas that do drawing and shit. They ain't even no industry. Niggas be out here foot racing, and they be trying to just get clout out the shit. They don't even care about foot racing. They out here making foot racing t-shirts, and you gotta put foot racing on the goddamn chargers and shit. They don't even know how to foot race for real. They just trying to get the clout from being in the foot racing community. Like, what kind of fucking shit? This shit be happening so much. That's why y'all get a lot of artists on here that be complaining. They don't know how to say the right word, so it just sound like they hating on niggas. But that's what they be saying. They like, bruh, I love music. I love this art. I love this shit. I've been doing this shit since I was 1 year old. It's videos of me dancing to this shit, doing this shit, loving this shit since I was a jit. Do you hear me? And this nigga just won a fucking Grammy talking about, I don't even know what music is. I never actually listen to my beats for real. I just be saying shit. That's the type of shit that pisses a nigga like that off enough to just sound like they hating, but it's coming from a good place. They like, bro, I really just want more people who actually love the shit to be at the top of the shit, to give us inspiration and stuff to keep pushing. Because that don't inspire nobody to see a nigga that say shit like, I don't even know what this art form is, winning the highest award in that art. Like, do you know I'm talking? Like,
Is these niggas ever going to make it?
I got your back.
Feels like an open mic with no prizes.
Come on, don't dig it deeper, Moses,
No,
please.
first off, I gave y'all time.
Thank you.
No, listen.
I'm gonna order a pizza while we're waiting. You guys want anything?
You can do whatever. Only thing I asked was time to talk. No, I don't care about Boo. Listen, I don't care about Boo. This is what I'm telling you. I don't care about Boo. And I know everybody down there talk shit about me. They think about jokes. Guess what your funniest joke was tonight? Talking about me.
You're making it your world right now, Donnell. It's their world right now, and you took it from them.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What I did, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to feel, what I did is I listened. Everybody told me shut the fuck up. What I'm trying to tell you is, and y'all don't give a fuck. Everybody wants to do this business like, you know what? I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do 2 seconds. Everybody's going to know me. Boo. You can't outboo me. You can't outboo me. You can't outboo me. I don't give a fuck about a boo. I'm telling y'all real shit.
okay, so if y'all don't understand like what's going on for real, basically they getting up here and they new comedians, right? And they got to get up here and tell jokes. And the people that's supposed to be the people they look up to, the motherfucking people that they been admiring their whole like life when they was the little babies and shit, growing up, sucking on their thumb and shit, watching them on TV. These niggas are sitting on a panel and they looking on them to see if they got what it takes to be the next generation of whoever they are. Now, I'm not against this type of thing. I think this needs to be done in a lot of different industries. I think we need more of this for music. I think that's what that one show, I can't think of the name right now. Editor put it in there. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself about talking to myself. This is crazy. Anyway, so listen. We need that. But when you got people that start acting like Donnell and then start getting like his whole personality is to be unlikable, but he take it to the top by actually telling like these niggas just want to tell their jokes. Good, chill out. Let them get their jokes out first, and then you go on your little crazy rant about how they trash and they don't deserve to do all that shit. You know what I mean? But at least give them the opportunity to go and do what they need to do first. Let the world see them first before you kick them out the game. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
And look, obviously it is a roast and insults are pretty much the whole point. But what makes it a roast is that it's done in a way that it's funny, creative, and ideally clever. You know, the best roasters, like the ones sitting at the table, they know how to hit hard without making it awkward for everyone else. And so there's definitely an art to roasting, obviously. But then when it comes to Donnell on that episode, I don't know if it was because he was wasted or whatever, but he did not say one single funny thing the whole night. I watched the whole thing and he was just basically rambling, interrupting, talking to random people, not really paying attention to the show. And the only times that he would actually, make a comment or engage with the comedians that were roasting, he would just say the most basic things ever that didn't really add any value. I mean, he was basically being that one family member who got way too drunk at the family dinner. You know, deep down, no one was taking that seriously.
You can't outboo me. I don't give a f. What I'm saying is, listen, I'm not mad. Listen, distracted, whatever. You can't outboo me. He's coming.
It's getting so much worse.
Listen, it ain't so much worse. Let me explain something to you. Y'all can boo me. Listen. You don't gotta listen. I don't give a about a boo. I don't give. You know what? You listen. Let me tell you something. I'll say this. I'm not gonna leave like that. I'm gonna answer your question. You know what? You said, whoever you said, I'm not Chappelle. You know what? I'm not Chappelle. But guess what? I did. I made Chappelle's show what the f it was.
Ashy Larry.
There's 8 people waiting to roast battle.
All right. How long did roast battle?
Yeah, so that's the whole video apparently. He was just, I don't know if he was on drugs. Not on drugs. We ain't gonna put that on nobody. Don't nobody be on drugs in the black community. We don't even do nothing. We don't do no drugs. If you ever see any black person acting crazy, the most it is probably alcohol or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't do drugs. So we'll never put that on my brother. But he probably was drunk. Yeah, we probably can say that. But yeah, man. That's Comedy Enforcement, man. Sub up to his channel. Sub up to my channel. It's your boy still Khalil once again, man. I love y'all. If y'all made it this far in the video, you are the real MVP. You are now officially a Khalillionaire. So walk with me, talk with me. Let's get this money. Do you hear me? I love y'all. I appreciate the support. Any way that you may give it, wherever you at, liking all the content, man. I appreciate you. You are the truth. All right. I love y'all. Peace and love and all the above.
Subscribe!
Thank you, kindly.